Some Western visitors to Egypt may initially have very little interest in seeing Islamic monuments, but on first sight, those with any interest in architecture will be impressed by the beauty and design of these Islamic medieval buildings. The most important thing is not only to learn about the history of these mosques, but to understand the reason behind building each of them. Egypt has seen many influences from many different ruling empires, including the Abbasids, the Fatimid, Ayyubid, Mamluk, and Ottoman, and also others. Because Cairo specifically is a city of the world, Egypt offers a fair overview of the mosque style. Furthermore, its mosques date from the earliest periods of Islam up to and of course till now, including modern varieties. Egypt has some very notable as well as important mosques, some of which may be visited while others are not open to touristic visits. Some mosques in Egypt, and particularly Cairo, are actually complexes that include a number of other structures that may or may not be found attached to other mosques. For example, many mosques include an Islamic school facility, which is called madrasa. Others may have mausoleums and tombs, and even hospitals, along with other structures within the complex. Muhammad Ali Mosque, one of the most interesting places to visit. It is a landmark in Cairo. Muhammad Ali built his mosque to be the biggest in Egypt and one of the largest in the world, which at the time of completion it was. Now Muhammad Ali is buried beneath the mosque. The Mosque of Muhammad Ali was built over 24 years, from 1824 till 1848, and it was modeled on the Blue Mosque in Istanbul. The mosque made a statement of Muhammad Ali's independence from the Ottoman Sultan. Ottoman law prohibited anyone but the Sultan from building a mosque with more than one minaret. But this mosque has 2 minarets. This was one of Muhammad Ali's first indications that he did not intend to remain submissive to Istanbul. The mosque is classically Turkish in style, reflecting its Ottoman origins. the cascading domes, slender minarets, constellation of hanging globe lamps, richly decorated ceiling and spacious interior all recall the great mosques of Istanbul. In the same area and very close to the citadel, one can enjoy even a walk through a narrow street to visit the Sultan Hassan Mosque. The Sultan Hassan Mosque and School is considered stylistically the most compact and unified of all Cairo monuments. The building was constructed for Sultan Hassan bin Muhammad bin Qalawun in 1256 AD as a mosque and religious school for all sects. It was designed so that each of the four main Sunni sects has its own school while sharing the mosque. Many consider the Sultan Hassan Mosque to be the most outstanding Islamic monument in Egypt. It is of true Bahari Mamluk origin, built of stone, and while it is entirely different in design, it shares a like boldness to the Ibn Tulun Mosque. The mosque was built close to the citadel. This was meant as a pleasing sight for the Sultan to look down on from his palace in the citadel. And right in front of the Sultan Hassan Mosque is El Rifai Mosque. At first glance, the two mosques pictured above appear to belong to the same historical era. The Sultan Hassan Mosque on the left and on the right El Rifai Mosque, that stand at one of Cairo's most important and oldest squares at the foot of the citadel. The two buildings complement each other in proportion, material, orientation, and although they stand out in the urban context because of their immense scale, they are also harmonious with the context, grand but not oppressive, monumental yet contextual. We can also move on to another place, a completely different era, the Amr ibn al-As Mosque. This is the first and oldest mosque ever built on the land of Egypt. Erected in 642 AD by Amr ibn al-As, the commander of the Muslim army that conquered Egypt. It is also known as Taj al-Jawama, Crown of Mosque, and also named the Ancient Mosque. The mosque is said to have been built on the site of Amr ibn al-As tent at Fustat. It is the oldest existing mosque, not just in Cairo, but the entire African continent. Located north of the Roman fortress of Babylon, it is actually on the edge of Fustat, the temporary city founded by Amr ibn al-As and was an Islamic learning center for a long time before Al-Azhar Mosque.